Alrighty friends, Mark of Tech Pinas here, and I'm with Mr. Eason de Guzman. He is the PR Head of Asus Philippines, and he is showing us the flagship gaming laptop of Asus this year, which is the ROG GX700. So this one is very expensive, but that is also very powerful. So go ahead, Eason.
Okay, so this is the GX700. GX700 meaning 17.3 inches of display. It has a 17.3-inch display, which is a full HD, powered by NVIDIA G-Sync technology. So your display with the graphics is completely flawless right here. So what's good about the GX700, as usual from our ROG lineup of laptops, is actually on the back. So once you close it, you'll be welcome with its water cooling system.
So this is what's everyone is talking about,
yes,
right?
Technically, it's a liquid cooling setup on the back of a
cooling
laptop.
setup.
Yes.
Wow.
So what's the difference? Technically, kasi this is the very first laptop in the world which is powered by an Intel Core i7 6820 HK processor. When you say it's a K, it's unlocked. So technically, you can overclock with this laptop, powered by a liquid cooling system. So
liquid cooling system,
yes.
Can you talk about it? So I bet this is the reason why it's super expensive,
yes,
right?
It's expensive. So technically, it's a first of its kind. A lot of laptops beforehand tried to push the envelope, dual GPU, a lot of processors, a lot of in terms of RAM and storage. But the main problem is the cooling system. It's always by air. So what's good about the GX700 is at the back, it has a docking mechanism where it's an in and out in terms of the heating. Okay. So this one has its own heating liquid cooling. So for the heating mechanism or for the solution itself, so it's powered by liquid cooling.
So what's exactly liquid used here?
Technically, it's the same coolant you use in cars, radiators. So it's the concept of having a radiator for your laptop.
And it's big, no? When you look at it, it's almost like more than 50% of the whole package.
4.8 kilograms as combined, but if you just look at the laptop, it's 3.6 kilograms.
Okay, so the laptop is still heavier.
So what's good about this is once I dock it using the mechanism and I open the laptop, this will be welcome with additional 20% of power.
So additional 20% of power coming
once I dock it from the liquid cooling system. Since the temperature is lower, it can run up to faster speeds, up to higher clock speed. So technically, the processor itself, the graphics, and even the RAM can run faster.
Okay.
So that's the main point of the GX700.
So it's 17 inches, is full HD.
Yes. And what's good about this is powered by an NVIDIA GTX 980.
Okay, this is powerhouse graphics.
8 gigabytes of RAM.
Okay.
So technically, it's twice as much as other graphics cards in the market.
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay. And then when you look at it, can you talk more about the construction, how it looks, the design, the materials used?
We're using a full metal body finish in this one. And what's good about
this is metal?
Yes, full metal body finish.
Is it aluminum, magnesium?
This is aluminum back finish.
Aluminum back finish.
It has a lighting at the back side. So
of course, the ROG logo.
Yes, our new ROG symbolism right now embodies more of an orange and silver body as compared to the previous generation of red and black.
Okay.
So it's a new generation of design for in terms of, we call it biotech technology.
Biotech technology. Why biotech?
So technically, it enables it's like a part of your skin. It's like an armor.
Okay.
So technically, you're equipping your laptop with something that's an armor.
Okay.
So that's why we call it biotech technology.
Okay.
So aside from the specifications, those monster specifications, it has a 32 gigabytes of RAM inside. And then out of the
32 gig of
RAM.
Yes. Okay, RAM.
So technically, you can almost render almost anything here.
Oh yeah. Super powerhouse.
And then additional add-ons will be, we have a Legendary 20 package on this one.
Can you talk more about that?
So we call it Legendary 20 because there's only 20 pieces in the Philippines. Okay?
20 pieces of
GX700 in the Philippines.
Wow!
Okay. Now, out of the 20 pieces, those who will be availing the GX700 will get a luggage, which is technically the one you always carry in the airports.
Okay,
it has its own specialized luggage, which we call ROG Command Case.
Okay.
So our viewers can see it online in Asus Facebook soon. And then you can also have your own personalized luggage tag. So engraved with your name as well. And then you have your own ROG Sika mouse. And then limited edition ROG jacket.
Okay, so parang
So only 20 people will have that jacket.
But then it's super expensive,
Yes.
right? So how
No,
much
no.
will it's super exclusive,
Yes.
but then it's because it's
Yes.
super expensive. How
So
much is it?
lastly is if you're a member of the ROG Legendary 20, you have exclusive access to all events of Asus ROG events and VIP access
Including
for
this one dapat, ano?
yeah. Technically the next
Pero hindi
event.
pa yan, the next
yes.
event. It's
So
not yet out.
the 20 who will avail the Legendary 20, technically the ROG GX700 is available for 249,995 pesos.
So it's quarter
Half
a million. Yeah.
Yes.
Quarter of
I know
a
it's a
million.
quarter per million, but technically this is like the Lamborghini
Yeah,
of
it
the
is.
laptops.
It's your flagship level gaming laptop, and that says a lot then about the quality of
It's
the
because
brand.
it's the only laptop of its kind that can do overclocking.
Is it the only laptop that has this
Yes.
currently?
Yes.
The
And-
cooling, the separate cooling
Just
system.
to give you a quick fact, we were able to deliver up to 34% additional performance using
with this.
the liquid cooling system.
Can you show me again how it links to the
Okay,
laptop?
so at the back there are ports.
Yeah,
So
there are ports
if
now.
I
These now.
This is the in and out for the
Okay,
coolant.
okay.
This is locking mechanism for the dock and the power charger.
Okay, okay. So what? Sige, let's connect
Okay.
it first.
Once I dock it first,
So it connects with prongs, ano? Parang
Yes.
there are like protruding prongs
yes.
there.
So this
Okay.
also acts as your power adapter. When
Okay.
I press the lever, it will connect to the laptop and then detects that it has water.
So the liquid will flow into the laptop
Yes.
back to this one.
Yep. So
Okay.
overall temperature of the laptop can drop up to 18%. So that's additional around 20% of performance out of just using the liquid storage.
That's
Liquid cooling system.
Oh, that's great. So how do you charge the laptop?
Technically,
once it is
the power
connected?
goes here and then the coolant system itself powers the laptop.
Okay, so
But-
where are the plugs?
It's here at the back.
Okay, at the back.
Here, at the side, sorry. Here.
So there, let's
But
take a look.
technically, you can still use
there
the
you go.
laptop without the dock.
Okay.
So you can use it as a regular 17.3-inch laptop using another adapter. So
Okay.
in the package itself, it has two adapters, one with the cooling system and one without.
So how's the battery life? How's the battery life?
Battery life, of course, this is a gaming laptop. We expect around 3 hours of
Yeah, very
performance
short
for
lang
this
because
one,
it's powerhouse.
which is usual for a gaming laptop.
Okay.
But in honest delivery, from here you have the performance of a desktop class. Even might be even above desktop.
Yeah.
class.
So the body is made of aluminum.
This is aluminum, and then this is high grade leather finish.
Okay, so this is leather.
Um,
this part is leather. This part is aluminum.
Yes.
And of course, when you click on it,
Of course, this is the premium leather, but the one that's we're of matte finish.
yeah. Parang it's slightly rubbery, but it's
Yeah.
leather. No, it's leather. And then of course the keyboard is
The keyboard is anti-ghosting. So
Anti-ghosting, sige, can you
Yes. So
explain it for
technically,
those?
ghosting is what happened is if you press more than 3 keys in the keyboard, sometimes the keys won't respond all at the same time.
Yeah.
So that is called ghosting. So with anti-ghosting, you can have multiple keys up to 30 keys at the same time. So if you press 3 buttons at the same time, all of them will respond according to what you pressed.
yeah. And actually, when you look at the gaming keys, so these are the
Yes,
gaming
so
keys.
ASWD
Which
is
different,
properly
no?
knitted,
It's
and
knitted.
it's really incentric for gaming.
Can you talk more about the touchpad?
Keypad is
Speaking
of course 16:9 ratio, same as the screen, and we have a large responsive
You have dedicated,
buttons
yeah,
as
left and
well.
right buttons.
And then standard warranty for the overall the laptop, including the cooling system, is 2 years warranty.
2 years
which is
warranty.
global as well.
Okay, now the ports. No, can you talk more about the ports?
Okay, so let's start here.
Here, this is the right panel.
Yeah, so
Okay.
on the right panel you have your RJ45, or which is your LAN. This is a Thunderbolt port, and then USB 3.0. So technically this is Type C. You have your mini display port,
Okay.
HDMI, and then USB 3 port.
Okay, and then now the left side.
On the left side you have here 2 USB ports, SPDIF.
This is 3.0, no?
Yes,
3.0, fast charging as
Yes.
well. Yeah.
So you have your microphone port and SPDIF, and of course standard micro SD and SD card.
Okay, you have the lights here as well for
Yes.
the
So what's good about the laptop itself? Let's just close this for quick. Yes. Okay, what's good about the laptop is we have what we call ROG Gaming Center.
ROG Gaming Center.
ROG
Okay.
Gaming Center handles all of your essentials in just one view. So
Okay.
meaning you have your fan control, your dock, even the settings for the GPU, settings for the display. You can turn off the light at the back if you
Yeah.
want, disable the annoying window key when you're playing
Yeah.
Counter-Strike. All of them is taken care in just one window. You can even activate some of the special features, even Splitcaster, if you want to broadcast your games or record your games on live.
Okay.
And we have our first ROG Gaming First, or what we call Game First. This is our feature where if you're browsing the internet at the same time downloading, Game First 3 will detect the best way to connect to your game online. So technically, it's technically a way to reduce lag.
Okay.
And lastly, of course, we have multiple profiles here. This is as preset settings for you to set your settings in terms of CPU, GPU, memory, temperatures. As you can see in just one window, you see everything. So it's really built for enthusiast gamers.
Okay, so you have full control of siguro if you want them to have longer battery life a bit, no?
Yeah.
You can control how the laptop performs.
Yes.
Okay, and of course if you want faster performance but at the expense of battery life, you can also tweak it.
So technically,
depending on
just
your
for
life.
everyone's reference, we have standard mode, optimized, and extreme. It will automatically overclock the laptop into your preference. And
Yeah.
we have manual docking mode. So
Okay.
technically, if you use manual mode, you're technically overclocking the laptop into your own preference.
Okay. And of course, being a big laptop, you have the number pad
Yeah,
here.
the numpad here is really built for gaming as well. So it's really it has a good travel distance as well for
Yeah,
good gaming.
Yeah, good. I was using it earlier for typing, is really good as well. Yeah, although it's not so much for processing documents, but you can do that. But it's definitely for
CCU na siya,
gaming.
yes.
CCU lang. Of course, you have the lights here, and kaya nakat tayo. Can you
Yes,
talk more about
indicator
lights?
standards for all the ROG laptops or any laptops.
And it's good that you still have the right and the left.
Yes.
So some manufacturers.
And it's really big.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, maraming users talaga need this no? For
Yes.
them, it's a
Even
necessity.
until now, parang
yeah,
it's
right.
still an essential. Right now in the market, performing laptops is the one in GX700 costs around 200,000.
You have the Alienwares,
Yes,
right?
Alienware. But what we can provide, which is not found in other brands as well, is more of the brand loyalty.
Yeah.
Technically, we have a good community in ROG Gaming, and we believe that we can provide better in terms of events. You have the best value in terms of packaging. So you have a luggage bag for this laptop.
Yeah, and of course you have the cooling system.
Yeah, so
It's
technically-
we're very hardcore.
Yes.
Yeah, very.
Other
very
laptops may be
Yeah.
same as powerful as this one, but this is the only one with cooling system and the only one that can overclock itself. So technically, a lot of people might say that, oh, it's too outrageous, it's too expensive. But technically, a lot of fans, especially ROG fans, gamer enthusiasts, the ones who are really dedicated and about their passion in gaming, will invest in equipment such as the GX700.
Yeah.
So technically, it's
And
like
if you have the money naman
Yes.
to get it, go ahead and get it.
a lot of people actually saves a lot of money because here in the Philippines we're the #1 gaming laptop brand in the Philippines. Yes, we're currently more than 36% here in the Philippines.
Okay, that's wonderful. By the way, I want to ask, because it's big, how much does it weigh?
To give, okay, let me just undock.
Can I carry it with one hand? Can I try carrying it with one hand? Medyo, okay. Okay. Can I carry it with one hand? Yeah, I can carry it with one hand. But then again, I kind of lip weights there. So, yeah. But it's alright. Yeah, it's, definitely you can do it. Alright to you friends, that's Mr. Eason de Guzman. He is the PR head of Asus Philippines, and with him is the powerhouse Asus ROG GX700, which currently sells for $250,000 pesos. That's
Yes.
249,000 pesos here in the Philippines. But then, given everything that it has and how kick-ass it looks for the gamers, for the kick-ass gamers, I think it's well worth it. All right, thank you so much, Eason.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Love this beast of a gaming laptop. Thumbs up.
Bye.